What the what? That's for you. Woohoo! Bang, 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 bang. No way. Ah, here we go. What's up? Hey! What's up, everybody? Extra Life 2020 freaking 2! We're on, let's go! Kristen's session is here. Rip my ears. Shinobi, have we not met? Let's go! I knew that was gonna happen. Yes. You guys. Oh man, welcome to the VVPC 2022. That's the virtual photography conference 2022. Guys, I am Gavin Finity coming in with the sub. Thank you very much. Hey, we are joined also by our friends on TikTok. TikTok, I see you. Thank you for being here. Make sure you are sharing this stream because every single one of these donations that are coming in, you guys, they are coming in and helping the children over at Children's Wisconsin through the Children's Miracle Network, through Extra Life, through you. So you are helping the kids in Children's Wisconsin. Hey, thank you guys. And you can come on over. You got our Mod Supreme, PG-13, Freddy's Queen, Paul Griffin is here. He's all over on both of the sides of the things. So thank you very much, Paul. And we get to talk to Paul a little bit. You guys, we have a packed day, a packed 24 hours. And for those of you who were here last time we did Extra Life and did the VVPC, yo, let me tell you something. Last time it was like 4 to 6 hours. We've got pretty much 12 hours straight of this virtual photography conference going on. You guys, let's go. All right, so let me kind of run down what the schedule looks like. Hold on for a second. I'm sorry, I'm getting all kinds of messages. Hold on. Let me look. Messages here. People can't see the things that are going on. See or hear. You know what? That's okay. Jose just sent me something. They can come to the stream. All right, you guys. Here's the other thing. We've got our friend Jose Blasquez. He's coming in just a few minutes. But let me run down the whole schedule today. Where are you? I put it in our giant. Paul, if you can answer in the chat, let them know that it might be something up with the Extra Life site in the Twitter thingy. It might be something up with the site. We are good. Over here. That would be great. I appreciate it, buddy. All right. So, what are we doing? Well, at about 8:15-ish, we're going to start with a video from Jose Blasquez from Press Start. Blasquez, sorry. Like I said Blasquez, but it's Blasquez coming in from Press Start. We're going to start with his video, and then we're going to have a Q&A session with him right after that. 9 a.m. Central Time. Our boy right there, Shinobi Space. You see him in the Chatty McChat chats. He's gonna come in, and we're gonna talk about his. Not nervous at all. Nope. Man, you got this. We're gonna talk about partnerships in photo mode creation because we had somebody say that if they went to the in our Twitter chat that you're in with the other guests, that they can't see it on the Extra Life site. So if you could tell them to just go to, it might be something with their site, they just come to the stream. But yeah, so Shinobi Space, who has made photo modes for, or collaborated to make photo modes for some games. We're not going to talk about which ones. We're going to let him talk about it a little bit. And then at 10:15 Central, we're going to be joined by Freddy's Queen, Mod Supreme, PG-13, Paul Griffin, and Premier Fortnite Creative Professional, Dumb Blonde, is going to be joining us, you guys. Oh, I'm so excited for it. So excited. And then at noon, Chris in Session. All right, Chris Telliard is going to be joining us. We're going to talk about breaking into the biz and what that actually means. The man, right? Right, Shinobi? Now, all throughout this, you guys, all throughout this, we're going to be having some of our regular hosts come in. Ben, Arkham Lover 14, he'll be popping in. I believe Dot Pone will be popping in as well. 1:15, you guys. 1:15. We're gonna have the community manager from Beyond Blue, representing the development team from Beyond Blue, coming in and talking about creating a whole world that is good for that photo mode. So not just creating the photo mode, but that group. All right. But with some game time, I'm ready. Yeah, awesome. And then at 2:45, I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. Extra Life themselves will be joining us. And by joining us, I mean bringing us over to their channel so we can be interviewed by them. Oh, let's go! Oh, man, my camera. Don't worry about it. I got it, you guys. I got it. Also, I didn't add the alerts into for this yet. Well, we'll be doing that later. Hey, LJ the Paladin over on TikTok. What's up, buddy? Thank you. LJ, make sure you share this and then tell the people to share it when they get here. All right? Camera got overexcited. It fainted. It was like, oh! All right. Then at about 3:30, we are going to chat with one of our very own. All right, and by our very own, you guys know the community, the Gametographers. Will do. Thanks, LJ. The community, the Gametographers. We have our own gallery. As a matter of fact, Paul, if you want to put exclamation point gallery up in there. Let's hope Lem has this much excitement in 16 hours. All right. So guys, that's our gallery. And there are several of us that are in this chat right now in the stream, and in both streams actually, that have images in this gallery. Okay? So we're going to be talking to DP Dwarf and taking a tour of her gallery section in our gallery. In between all of these, the stream will stop because I want to make sure that I have each section covered so we can put them on YouTube so people can watch them later. So when the stream stops, and I'll remind you, when the stream stops, we're coming right back. All right, you guys. Yes, I do have your skins in my gallery. And at 5:30-ish, we're gonna have our friend over in the community here, co-host Ben Arkalor 14. All right. What time do we get to see you winning a game? Just shut up, Tom. You guys, but at about that time, Ben's gonna come in, he's gonna give me a little break, so we're gonna raid over to him. He's gonna give me a little break so I can grab some water, refresh, stretch a little bit. All right. And then at 6:30 p.m. Central, we're gonna have Scion J96. He is probably the biggest Lara Croft fan that I have ever met, and he's going to talk to us about representing your fandom well. All right, Sound Maiden Studios. Hey, okay. Sound Maiden Studios is at TikTok, and if you guys don't know who that is, y'all old schoolers know who it is. Freaking Rachel Renee! Hey! Okay. Also known as Lady Snipeshot around here. So, all right. Random voice for 2 minutes. Oh man. All right. Random voice for 2 minutes.
You won't be able to tell what I was said. Okay. What's the face tattoo? Okay. All right. So here's the thing. As people donate, there are how do I want to say it? Incentives for you to donate. I thought I was gonna get away with this. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Alexa, start a timer for 1.5 minutes. All right, we are running behind right now. Hold on. All right. So, donation incentives. If you give $1, I will make up a banjo-lele song for you. All right. You'll notice a $99 donation. Hold on. I will get to the donations. Hold on. We'll take a look at it. Oh my goodness. You guys, we are 17 minutes in and we are at $312. Oh, let's go! All right. Hold on. All right, Chris in session. We'll get to you in a second. All right. Hold on, guys. We'll catch up. But $5 to $99. Not $9. $5 to $9.99. You'll get a hand-colored coloring page. I didn't draw this, but I colored it. So I will send you a coloring page. All right, there's.
It's done. I sound like a rescue ranger. All right, Alexa, stop the alarm. All right, $10 plus gets you a prize wheel entry, and by prize wheel I mean I'm writing stuff down on a Post-it and putting it in a hat. We'll figure it out. No, that does not mean that. That means you did. Hold on. $20 to $49.99. You get one small face tattoo. All right. $20 to $49.99, you get one small face tattoo. $50 to $99, you get one medium face tattoo. Give me your face tattoo. Lady Snipe Shot redeemed again, another 2 minutes.
Alexa, start a timer for 2 minutes.
Alright, and here's our, oh, this is horrible. Alright, and then from $100 to $199, you get a large rainbow animal arm tattoo put on me, and there's a limit of 3 of those. There's a limit of 3. Alright, and then, $200 plus, I'm giving away my favorite Funko Pop. Right there. Alright, so there you go, you guys. That's, it's Storm Shadow. I will ship this internationally. It might take me a little bit, but I'll do this. Alright. Now, there are prizes. Again, I have some PC games to give away. I've got some comic books to give away. And I've got 3 Press Start books to give away. Alright. Moltar from Tsunami and Space Coast. Yes. Alright, you guys. But we do have to get started with our first one. We're going to get started with our first one. I want to introduce to the screen the image of Jose Blasquez, author of Press Start and founder of this wonderful gallery. Let's have an ear to Mr. Jose.
Hello, my name is Jose Blázquez. I'm lecturing in media production at Bournemouth University, and Lem has invited me to participate in the virtual photography conference this year to talk about Press Start. Press Start was a research and art project was funded by Bournemouth University and Arts Council England. It was taking place in the UK between February 2020 and December 2021. But before I start talking about how the project came to be, I would like to acknowledge something. This is a pre-recorded segment, and the reason why I did that is because I wanted to use some visuals to illustrate the story. I'm using some video and some images as well to make it a little bit more entertaining than just looking at my face all the time. But also I wanted to give Lem a little bit of time to sleep, to go to the toilet if he needs to, or to do some technical adjustments in case that he has to, because we are going to have a live conversation later. And also he's going to have a series of very interesting participants after me. So I think that that's it. So Lem, you can just go to sleep or to the loo, whatever you prefer. Before I start as well, I wanted to encourage you to donate some of your funds to Extra Life, which is the fundraising scheme that is behind all this event. And Extra Life is raising money to help children in need, so they need you. Thing is that without more ado, I think I can start. So let's get started. Prestart Prestart started like a research project, actually. The reason was behind the aims of the project was looking into three transformative practices performed by audiences, in this case gamers. And the three practices that I was looking into, or wanted to look into, were machinima, in-game photography, and GameX. For those who are not familiar with the terms, machinima is an animation technique that involves real-time rendering engines that can be virtual worlds, video games, or very dedicated software to do that. The second practice was in-game photography. In-game photography is the art of taking pictures in video game environments. There are some synonyms and other terms that are related to this one. The one probably that I will need to mention is virtual photography, because it gives the name to the conference. Virtual photography is, as well, they are taking pictures. Instead of in a video game environment, it will be in a virtual environment. The reason there is a small difference there. Virtual environments can be video games, but they can be also other things, like for example virtual worlds, like the case of Second Life. And the third practice was GameX. GameX is also a discipline which practitioners are creating comics, graphic novels, and illustrated stories using video game assets. What I wanted to know was what are the current approaches or techniques that are being used to perform these practices. I also wanted to learn a little bit more about the practitioners, what are the motivations, and how they engage with the communities of practice, gaming communities, how they are supported, and how they are supporting these communities. Wanted to know what they learn by practicing these practices, and I also wanted to know what kind of motivations are behind. Presta had three phases. Was developed in three phases. The first one was literature review, where I was actually looking into academic sources that were covering these three practices or similar practices. And what I discovered is that there is quite a lot of academic literature written about machinima, quite a lot of less, I would say, written about in photography, but basically nothing written about GameX. That was showing me, obviously, that one of the practices was what has been neglected by academia. So what I did after reviewing the academic sources was to go there, try to identify what are the communities that they are using, what kind of platforms they are also using to interact with people with similar interests. And I discovered that there are quite a big difference in the platforms that have been used. As part of that was identifying key practitioners that they were using. They are still active, but they were using specific techniques, and they were representative from that particular spectrum of practitioners within that practice. I was conducting interviews with multiple practitioners. I was interested to know how they are performing the practice, why they are performing the practice, or what's the motivation behind, what they are learning from practicing that practice, what they have gained, and also wanted to know how they are interacting with communities, in which ways they are supporting the community and in which ways the communities are supporting them. So after analyzing the data that I collected, then I went to I was moving to the third phase, which was the dissemination. The findings of this project were disseminated through book chapters, articles, and also a book that it was published as part or alongside the exhibition. The exhibition is something that I'm going to talk more about, because that's the main reason why I have been invited to this conference. The exhibition took place in the summer of 2021. It was taking place in Lakeside Arts in Nottingham, UK. Lakeside Arts is a professional art gallery which is normally hosting events but also art exhibitions that are usually free for the public. And I decided, obviously, my main interest, particularly when the research was funded by public money, was to make this available to everyone for free. So I was looking for suitable venues, and I already knew Lakeside Arts, particularly because I was working for the University of Nottingham before joining Bournemouth University. So I knew the venue, I knew that it was going to be very suitable for what I was trying to do, and I decided to put together an exhibition that were covering these three practices: machinima, in-game photography, and GameX. And for each category, for each of these practices, there were going to be 6 practitioners selected to be participating in the exhibition. As you can imagine, it's not a question of pick and choose. Curating artworks is a very complex process. I needed to take into consideration many factors. It wasn't only about quality, it was also about diversity, and was about actuality, was about meeting the requirements that my partners were actually having in their own strategies. The funder, Arts Council England, the organization has a very particular vision about how they want to spend public money, so they have their own strategic areas they want to implement. In the same way, the art venue was having their own strategic areas they wanted to implement. Particularly the part of in-game photography was just trying to balance very much, as I said before, representation. There were some people who I didn't really know much about them. I needed to make research to know that there were going to be enough representation in terms of ethnicity, in terms of gender, in terms of geographies. Some artists didn't actually have this information available in their social media channels. Many of you are already practitioners of these kind of practices, and many of you are using some nicknames, or you're not using your real name. And that was one of the main obstacles when I was doing the curation, because I really wanted to make this inclusive. And there are artists that they are working mainly with photo modes. There are some artists that are console based. There are artists that are mainly using camera tools, and I just wanted to make sure that I was covering the part of in-game photography. In the other similar in the other disciplines, I wanted as well to make sure that all practices were inclusive and show the diversity and as well in the works that they were done. For example, in terms of machinima, I was making sure that the genre of the shortlisted works weren't always the same, that they was trying to show a variety of genres. So it was really complex. There was many different criteria that I was using to make the selection, and that was taking so much time. I think it was really from November till April, more or less. I was actually working the selection, so that's 6 months. So it was quite tough to reach some of the practitioners and make the selection, because I needed to look at many artworks and artists. I needed to make sure that they were fitting what I was looking for, that they were representative on one of these criteria that I was using for selecting artists and artworks. And it was taking me several months to get that done. It was a very long process, and what happened is probably I didn't realize how tedious was going to be the next step, which was getting consent from video game publishers and developers. For the exhibition, it's true that one can rely on fair use, but it doesn't really mean that we shouldn't actually seek for permission when we are using third-party material and it's going to be exhibited there. I can say from my experience that it was quite difficult to reach some of the publishers. That some publishers didn't actually want to help. They weren't responding. There were some that they weren't actually helpful. They were saying that, well, this is actually expense for me because I'm not going to get any money. So all the people who needs to be checking your requests, this is time for the company, which means that it's money, and we are not going to get anything from it. So we are not interested. So I was getting quite a lot of backlash from the industry, and that wasn't the norm, because there were companies and people who were really helpful and supportive. But what I realized is the industry is not really prepared for dealing with initiatives like this that are non-for-profit and that they are trying to promote aspects of the gaming culture. And some of the publishers never came back to me. Some publishers were only looking for problems just for me to give up. And there are some publishers that they were actually helping me a lot. There were many layers of bureaucracy and paperwork involved in the creation of the exhibition, but not only the exhibition, also the publication of the book. The book, which was published as well alongside the exhibition. The book was published after the exhibition, but it was planned to be published alongside the exhibition. But because certain publishers didn't come back to me in time, it was taking several months, or many months, to get all sorted. Some of the documents were not signed by the relevant people, and that was delaying the release of the book, the publication of the book. And from a publication that it was expected in let's say end of July, beginning of August, we needed to postpone it till December 2021, which was quite bad because it would have been nice to have the book as part of the exhibition. The book was the main reason behind getting all the permissions in place, because if I wanted to publish something, particularly the books were going to have a price, but that price was only going to cover the expenses. I mean, I wasn't going to make any money with it. I needed to make sure that publishers were aware of it and they were happy with it. So some publishers were asking me for getting the proofs before publication. Some they were asking me to get some copies of the book afterwards as well. And it was for those who actually supported the project, I can just say thank you very much. I really appreciate all your support. It was very tough to do all of this, mostly on my own, but it was also very rewarding to see how people who are really involved in these practices were really appreciating all the effort. I was talking about the book, and you are going to have copies of this book available for you as part of the prize wheel. I wasn't able to sign them, but I was sending them with a note with my name. So that's going to be also part of the prize. You can ask Lem as well to sign the copy of the book, because he's actually one of the artists that is featured in that book. And well, hopefully this will be an incentive for you to continue donating. It's true that these exhibitions like this happen in the past. I mean, very specific exhibitions about very specific practice, like machinima. There are still machinima festivals like the one in Milan, which is one of the active ones. But exhibitions with a number of practices at the same time, I will say that this is one of the first ones, at least they are covering, the first one that is covering these three practices together. Moreover, I think that probably the book is one of a kind, that it was actually published because of the support that it was getting from publishers and developers to make sure that I was getting all the permissions to put all together. The exhibition went very well, was getting a great acceptance. I was having some feedback forms, and we received very positive feedback. Many people were actually, or most people were eager to see all the exhibitions like this, which again is tricky, it's tough. I mean, now if I really want to take the exhibition somewhere else using the same artworks, using the same structure, I will need to request permission to the publishers again, because the permission that they gave me was specifically for that venue on those dates. So my suggestion for those who really want to do something like that is they need to give themselves plenty of time. I know that, as I said at the very beginning, you don't really need to, or at least the general assumption is you don't really need to keep ask for permissions to do something like this when it's not for profit. But the truth is you don't really want to have problems, first of all, and if you really truly appreciate what has been the work of these publishers, the creation of these video games, you should really ask for permission. They may not get back to you. They may not. You may not find the route that is actually taking you to get that permission, because it took me a lot of time. But you should try. Definitely, you should try.
Okie dokie. Oh man, I left the voice on. You get 30 seconds more, ladies night shot. 30 seconds more. All right, you guys. So while this was going on, I did put one face tattoo on. This is about the medium size. All right, and then I did put the arm tattoo on. I got two more of these. Two more of these, you guys. I am going to get into. He's sitting in the green room right now. I see him. All right, Mr. Jose is on. Now, I want you guys to have questions ready for Jose about how he did this. I'm
ending this thing. There we go. I want you to have questions ready for Jose, because I'm welcoming to the stage Dr. Jose Blasquez, author of Press Start. Jose! Are you there, bro? I know you're there. I can see you. We tested this. We should be able to hear you. Oh no! Hold on, you guys. Making sure I'm in the audio. Hold on, you guys. He's there. It would not be a stream if we didn't have these issues.
Here.
Give me a second here.
I'm here.
Jose, can you say something?
Yeah.
I know
Hello?
I'm coming through over there, aren't I?
Hello.
Let's get back in it.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Hello.
If there isn't an audio issue, there isn't a stream. Exactly. All right, let's we even tested this. Let me get back into it. I'm here.
I don't know what's going on.
Show audio. There's an open chat there, you guys. Give me this. There we go. So you can do that. So you can see there.
I don't know.
All right.
I think people can hear me.
We can hear him, but I don't think. Oh, you guys can hear him? Oh, okay. Why can't I? That's weird. Hold on for a second. That's super weird. All right, give me a second, you guys. You guys keep hearing him. Give him questions while I figure this out. Ask him questions in the chat.
Well, what can I say is that now I understand why you are actually doing the streaming in the morning.
Oh, there I got it.
I was recording the video after work. I was completely dead, and now after seeing the video, I was like, oh man, I can finally say something. Hopefully, was giving proper context to what the project was. Anyway, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Thank you.
All right.
Oh my gosh, Jose, Dr. Blasquez. Thank you for joining us.
Well, a pleasure.
Oh my goodness. We are here raising some dough for Children's Wisconsin. So far away from Jose right now, but his heart is still with us. Background music slightly lower. You bet I can. You bet I can. Is that better for you? All right. Chris says you did a brilliant job with the video. Thanks, Jose. Great sauce, says Shinobi. All right, you guys.
Thanks.
So Jose, let's say, because I know that for what it seems to me like is Europe, Asia, Australia, even Africa, huge push for this type of art display. I haven't heard of or seen this in America yet. What steps could we as a community take to bring something like this to America? And correct me if I'm wrong, anybody out there, if you've seen this in the US, let me know, but I haven't seen it.
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not aware of anything like this in the US, but it may have happened. There have been some exhibitions before in game photography here in the UK. I remember one in Birmingham, for example. But it was something very small. Was part of a fair. Wasn't actually in an art exhibition. The challenge here was to take gaming culture to another cultural spaces, like when let's say these spaces were recognized as high culture. So what I wanted to do is to bring that there to make sure that it was available, accessible to everyone. Apparently, we were quite successful because the venue, the exhibition venue, one of the objectives that they had was to attract more children to the art galleries.
Oh.
And there was plenty of children going there to see the exhibition. So it was really good to see that.
Nice. All right. Phrase Queen says one word: promotion, and keep doing it until you get more attention. Okay. All right. Hello Donuts. Our friend Soso asks, pineapple on pizza, Jose?
I quite not understand why people put a pineapple on pizza. I'm not a fan, but I respect people who do that. I mean, everybody can eat whatever they want, and it's not my thing.
Nice. Oh my goodness. So I would also ask, is there a certain genre or of using these assets? By the way, guys, we're speaking with Dr. Jose Blasquez, author of Press Start. This is the book right here. We got 3 of them to give away. They'll be going into the prize hat. But and we'll probably do that more so when we have breaks in between. We're going like right into stuff this morning. Is there a genre or of this that you personally gravitate to more?
No, not really. I mean, I just wanted to be open to try to reflect as many perspectives views as possible. I remember I was when I was doing the selection of artists and artworks. I was also quite glad to see that there were people who were using these practices to criticize the industry, to fight how the industry actually sees certain kind of stereotypes. There are people who were like fighting for the LGBT community, how the LGBT community is represented in video games. There were people who were actually artists that were doing the same within the how women are actually represented as well, and particularly different types of women. So I think I was, to me, it was important that the voices were heard, that we were also having these conversations, and it was interesting because some of the video game studios were coming to visit the exhibition. I didn't really have the chance to speak to any of the developers that they were working for video games, but I know that some of the publishers came to visit a very big publisher, one of the biggest publishers of video games, was also coming to one representative was coming to the exhibition to see what we did, and also was sending some copies of the books. So they were quite glad, and they were very happy to have these conversations actually. And I think that's one of the main impacts that this exhibition and the book had. That we put this, we made, like it was. Making this to happen, but what it was doing is these conversations were more visible after the exhibition and through the book publication.
Okay, awesome. I'm looking at this, and GameX. I actually had the idea of doing one ages ago. Lady Snipeshot and I talked about doing zines, and I talked about doing GameX. And then when you approached me about the gallery and the book, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I was skeptical. I was skeptical, and so I put some feelers out to some of my friends in the community. And they were like, nah, it looks like this guy's legit. So I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, I was using, normally I was using my university account so people could actually verify my that I was belonging to the university.
Yes.
I was having a kind of relationship with the organization. People don't think I was a creepy guy who was just approaching people to take advantage of them. That wasn't really my intention. But maybe that was the reason why some people actually didn't reply. It was interesting to see that although I was trying to approach people for the exhibition, some didn't actually seem very interested. So and it's a little bit weird because you guys you are taking pictures on video games, and then you are posting this on social media. It's just to share with people, and then
right.
What better to share with a bigger audience? It was strange, but maybe that was the reason.
yeah. Guys, and I am honored to be in this book. In this book, you guys, with some amazing folks. Like people here will know mostly the names of the virtual photography folks, but let's see here. I'm trying to get to the section here. It's page 36, I think it starts on. Maybe does it start on 36? Yeah, 36. All right. So guys, I am in here with folks like hold on, and you can find her on Amazon too, by the way. Colin Ngayan. Oh my gosh, Colin is amazing, right? Then there's this doofus Lem guy. Melita Clark. Pascal Gruna. Stephanie J. Yeah, oh my gosh. So good. And lots of our friends are mentioned in here. Also, if you guys don't know Vic, come on! This is so good. So guys, I would highly suggest everybody that does $10 or more of a entry gets entered into this. And we've had a couple of anonymous donations, you guys. And I'm gonna put the anonymous donations. I still owe one. Ooh, I need to do another arm tattoo for anonymous. Because they did 175, but I'm gonna put Kristen Babcock on TikTok. By the way, hi Queenie. You guys, I'm gonna put in the prize drawings. for every of the anonymous ones that qualify, I'm gonna put somebody in chat. It's just gonna be it's gonna say somebody in chat, and then we'll find a way to pick that. This Mirror's Edge from Vic. We just saw the book and My Dreams once a month. Oh, nice, you guys. All right, so we have time for one more question for Jose before we stop the stream, come back, and we get to chat with someone who is probably should be in bed. But he's here anyway, Shinobi. Any more questions?
I think he's very excited. That's why he's there.
Yes. All right, you guys. We are going to. Okay, we're gonna keep the stream on TikTok. TikTok, you'll stay live. All right. But we're gonna stop Twitch and come back, like 2 seconds. All right. The question though is, okay. So favorite game photo that you've done, Jose, and then also when is Volume 2 coming out?
Volume 2 is planned. There is a funding application to AdSense in England that is going to be sent at some point. The next project is going to be looking into media literacy and also diversity in the video game industry.
Ooh.
So it will be an exhibition as well. So I will be probably contacting some of you as well as I did with Lamb, trying to.
Dibs.
One
I called it.
really...
Officially, you heard me. International dibs clause. I call dibs. Guys, if you've got more questions, Paul just put it right up on there. The link for Jose Press Start on Twitter. Go ahead and do that. You can find him all over my links and stuff too. So go ahead and do the thing. Also, Jose is we're going to be putting together a Extra Life 2022 VVPC gallery, which means all of our guests in some form or fashion need to get us images for the VVPC gallery. Some of you guys didn't know that. Jose actually was the only one that knew that. I told him ahead. It's going to be a surprise for everybody else. So we're doing a gallery piece in the Gametographers gallery for this. So make sure you get some stuff together, you guys. Jose, thanks for joining us.
In keeping the information and dropping the bomb when people are really not expecting it.
Yes. Jose, thanks for being here, bud.
It was a pleasure, really, and it will be anyway around. So if someone has any question, just drop it in the chat or do it through Twitter. I will be happy to talk to any of you.
Awesome. Jose Blasquez, everybody. All right, you guys. We are gonna take 2 second short break. It's gonna say stream ending, but it's not. It's not. We're just gonna end it. Oh, it's gonna end it, but we're coming right back. All right. Be right back.